Good afternoon everyone and welcome to Carp Gurus. As you can see, I'm back in the bivvy, and on this occasion I'm back at Drayton Reservoir for a 48-hour session. And the rods are out. So yeah, as I've already said, I'm here at Drayton Reservoir and I'm here for a 48-hour session. I'm on peg 21 and this is the setup. So I've got two rods out in open water, probably around 30 yards out, both fished on solid bags with small 10mm wafter hook baits. And then I've got one rod out towards a tree on a nice margin spot, again with a small 10mm wafter hook bait. I've been using this sort of setup for the past few sessions and on the past few vlogs, and yeah, it's a setup that I'm now really confident in. I have made a slight change though. With us now in mid-May, obviously the weather's getting a lot better and the carp are feeding more. So what I've done, rather than just casting out the bags and fishing them as a sort of single bite tactic, what I'm doing, once the bag's been cast out and there's a ripple on the water, I'm catapulting a couple of pouchfuls of boilies over each rod. So yeah, that's the only change I've made, and I really don't think at this time of year and the way the carp have been moving around while I've been setting up and so on, I really don't think a bit more bait on the spot is going to hurt. And to be honest, the bait I'm catapulting out is really good quality food bait that's been soaking in a thick glug. So yeah, it's definitely going to raise attraction on the spot and hopefully will catch us some extra carp. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And my dad's here as well. So yeah, he's on peg 22. And yeah, he's fishing similar to me. He's fishing solid bags, small hook baits. Only difference is, rather than fishing the solid bags over a couple of pouchfuls of boiler, he's fishing over a heavily spotted area. So he's got 3 rods in a line and he's spotted particle over each of those rods, and that's where he's fishing his rods. So yeah, similar tactics but slightly different baiting strategy. But the bottom line is, you've got to do what you're confident in. At the end of the day, if you're going to have hours behind the rods with nothing happening, you need to be able to sit on your hands and know that you're doing what you're confident in and doing the best you can. If not, you're going to be reeling in, trying this, trying that, disturbing the water, and yeah, it's not the way to go. But anyway, yeah, that's what we're doing. It's now around 5:30, and yeah, this is most probably going to be my last update as we head into the evening. So yeah, let's leave it at that for now. I'm going to kick back, watch the water, and yeah, when there's something to update you with, of course I'll update you. Here we go guys, fish number 1, and yeah, what a great looking fish it is. A nice mid double taken on the right hand rod, which was the rod fished in the margins, and yeah, this is the result. Let's hope there's going to be many more. Fish number 2, and yeah, once again it's from the margin spot on the right hand rod. The other rods, to be honest, have been absolutely dead, but this margin spot's really coming to life now. This is the second fish I've had and I've lost one as well. So yeah, really happy so far. I've not weighed it, I'd say it's around 17 to 18 pounds. But yeah, let's just keep enjoying it and see what comes next. Fish number 3, a very angry mid double. yeah, again from the margin spot. So that spot near the tree really is rocking now. I've had 3 fish and lost one, and it's only 10 p.m. Fish number 4, and yeah, this one's definitely getting on for upper doubles. I've not weighed it, but yeah, cracking fish, getting on for upper doubles from the margin spot once again. So 4 fish, 1 lost, all from the margin spot near the tree. Fish number 5 now. This is the first fish I've had from a different spot. So it's 4 fish on the margin rod, and this is fish number 1 from an open water spot, literally 2 rods out from the bank. So yeah, overall I'm on 5 fish with 1 lost, and it's turning out to be a very hectic night. Fish number 6, and yeah, another good looking carp. Again, coming from the margin spot. It's got to a point now where I'm just using 1 rod on the margin spot, and it's just constant. So yeah, overall 6 fish caught, 2 lost, and yeah, I'm sure there's going to be many more. Fish number 7, and you've guessed it, it was the margin rod. Once again, I've only had 1 fish out of the 7 that's not been on the margin rod. So yeah, fish number 7, nice solid mirror carp, probably say it's around 18, 19, and yeah, it's nearly 4 AM, but I'm going to keep hitting it hard, and let's see what else we can get. It's now around 4 AM, and we've had yet another carp from the margin spot. So as I've said, I'm only fishing 1 rod now. I've had 1 fish in open water, all the rest have come from this margin spot. But yeah, as it stands right now, I'm actually going to bring the rods in, get some sleep, and then hit it again today. You know what time it is? It's update time. So yeah, it's now around 1 PM, and after such a hectic night, it's safe to say I'm pretty exhausted. Overall, I had 8 fish and lost 2. I caught my last fish around 4 AM, and then I decided to reel in my rods and get some sleep. So plan of attack for today then, well, I slept till around 11. Once I woke up, I instantly started watching the water, and the carp were all over the place cruising in the upper layers. So obviously I'm not going to ignore that. I'm not going to be casting out bottom baits into longer range, deeper spots while the carp are cruising near the surface. So I've changed my setups over now from the solid bag setups to adjustable zig setups. So yeah, I've got 2 rods out on adjustable zigs, both fished around 1 foot from the surface, and I'm using small white pop-ups, which is what I've caught a lot of carp on when I've been using the adjustables. So yeah, that's my method for the day. Once we get into the evening, I'm going to switch over to the solid bags and get back on that margin spot, because as I've said, it really was rocking. Out of the 8 fish I caught, 7 of them were from that margin spot. So it's definitely the spot to be fishing during the hours of darkness. So that's my plan. But yeah, for the rest of today, the zigs are out, and I'm just going to relax and enjoy this nice hot weather that we've got. In regards to my dad, his night was a lot slower. The spotted area didn't pay off. He didn't get the big hit which Drayton is known for, and which usually does work very well on Drayton. He lost 1 fish, and then he caught a mid double really early in the morning when I was fast asleep. So That's all he's done so far, but like myself for today, he's put 2 rods out on the adjustable zigs, and then as we head into the evening, he's going to change back to the solid bags, but this time he's only going to fish a couple of rod lengths out, and he's hoping that's going to make the difference, and hopefully help him to catch a few more fish. So yeah, as I've said, overall, both on adjustable zigs for the day. I'm on 8 fish with 2 lost so far on this session, and my dad is on 1 fish lost and 1 fish caught so far on this session. So yeah, that's where I'm at, and yeah, I'm just going to relax, enjoy the day, and when there's something to update you with, as always, I'll update you. It's been a very slow day today. Nothing's happened on the zigs, but I've managed to stalk this nice looking mirror carp inches from the bank. I lowered it down, I could see my bait, I could see fish approaching the area, and a couple of hours later it ripped off. So yeah, this is the result. A lovely looking orangey mirror carp, fish number 9. I'm not going to have any more pictures with this one because it's a hot day, so it's just a quick video, and then we're going to get that fish back and get the rod back out on the spot. Fish number 10. So yeah, as you can see, another nice mid double, and yeah, we're now in double figures with the amount of fish caught. Again, this one was took close in the margin, and yeah, it's definitely paying off. Literally just lowering in a basic rig with 10mm wafter, couple of handfuls of pellet around it, and that's what's doing the damage. Finally, after being very patient, one of my dad's rods has just screamed off, and this is the result. Another double figure carp. It's update time. So yeah, it's now around 7:30 PM, and yeah, we're heading into the second night of the session. In regards to today, it was a very hot and it wasn't really a prolific day in regards to catching fish. I managed to nick 2 fish from a margin spot no more than 5 yards from the bank, so that was a good result. But yeah, to be honest, I had to really work hard for those fish, and the carp seemed to just not be playing ball today really. But yeah, I'm happy with the 2 I managed to nick during the day. As it stands right now then, we are approaching the time when Drayton usually comes alive, and that is during the hours of darkness. So yeah, we're all set up for the night now. Tactics wise, nothing much has changed. This is the margin spot that's been rocking during this session, so I'm fishing a solid bag just off the tip of that tree with a couple of pouchfuls of boilies around it. So that's my right hand rod. I'll just pivot so you can see more of what I'm talking about, bear with me. So that's my bivvy that you can see in the distance. That's my peg. I've got the right hand rod at this tree I've been showing you. I've been walking to this peg because there's no one here, casting it accurately and then walking it back, and then I've got another rod in open water. So yeah, I'm just going for 2 rods tonight. The lake's a lot busier now, and to be honest, with the amount of action I've been getting near this tree, I might even go down to 1 like I did last night, because it was just relentless. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Don't need to go on too much, you know how I'm fishing it. In regards to my dad, he's made a tactical change now. He's brought his rods in a lot closer. So the first night, as you know, it was a large spotted area out in the open water, probably 50-60 yards out. After seeing my success and being aware that the margin spots are basically doing the business on this session, he's now brought his rods a lot closer in. So yeah, he's on solid bags over a couple of pouchfuls of boilies. There's no spodding now in regards to my dad. As I've said, he's brought them closer in, and he's hoping that's going to up his catch rate. He's now on 2 fish and 1 lost. Obviously, you would have seen the second fish he caught today, a couple of hours ago. And in regards to myself, I'm still on 10 fish, with 2 lost. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's been a great session so far, really enjoyable. But as it stands right now, we're approaching the second night. I'm confident the action is going to be fast and furious. And yeah, when there's something to update you with, of course, I'll update you. Here we go, guys. Fish number 11. And yeah, the night has now started to kick off. And this is my biggest fish of this session so far. Fish number 11, weighing in at 22 pounds 2. And the night is now in motion. Second 20 of the session. This one weighing in at 21 pound 3. And yeah, I just think that it's just going to keep getting better and better. Unlucky for some, but lucky for me. Fish number 13. Only a small one. Very, very lively, as you can see, but it's safe in the cradle. But I'm not going to bother having any pictures with this one. So yeah, fish number 13, low double, going straight back. Well guys, I'm feeling very tired, but very happy. 22 pound 3, fish number 14. And yeah, as I've said, it's just getting better and better. It's now around 1 AM and this is fish number 15. To be honest, I'm feeling really tired now, really physically drained. So I'm not going to be doing any more pictures with this fish. But yeah, just a quick video to show you fish number 15. And yeah, no more pictures now unless it's something really special. These are the size of the solid bags I use. I'm not one for using tiny solid bags. I use the large ones, fill them with a mixture of pellets up to around 4 mil. Make sure they're packed nice and tight so they cast well and sink fast to the bottom of the lake. And yeah, that's how I use them. And that's a wrap. Fish number 16, a nice mid to upper double. And yeah, as I've said, I'm really physically tired now, and I won't be doing any pictures or videos holding the carp unless they're over 20 pounds. So yeah, it's a nice mid to upper double. And yeah, this is me checking out till the morning, very satisfied and happy with my 16 fish catch. Well guys, it's now officially the end of the session. So yeah, after slipping back the 16 fish last night, I went to bed and had a great sleep. I then woke up this morning. I did have a few hours of the session left, but with what I'd achieved already, I felt content, so I started to pack up. My dad did the same, and that brings me to where I am now, which is basically halfway home. I've stopped at the services to get a drink, and yeah, that's where I am now. My dad's doing the same. Obviously, we're not going to the same place, but we're both at the services getting drinks. I know that because he's just rang me. So yeah, as they say, like father, like son. But anyway, back to the fishing. Overall, it's been a really enjoyable session. I had in total 16 fish, and 3 of those fish were 20s, and I lost 2. My dad had 3 fish, and 1 of those fish was a 20, and he lost 1 as well. So yeah, really productive session. If you're wondering why there's not footage of all of the fish my dad caught, it's basically because he caught them while I was asleep. If he would have woke me up, I would have filmed him, I would have took pictures, but he didn't. He probably knew how exhausted I was, so he made the decision to leave me asleep, which is fair enough, and it's definitely not something I'm going to complain about. But yeah, that about sums up this session, and as I've said, we've had a great time, and we'll definitely be returning to Drayton Reservoir very soon. So yeah, This is me checking out. As always, thank you for watching Carp Gurus, and remember, like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on all that carpy action.
Carp Guru.